What's going on, guys? The Iron Jesse here, and welcome back to my new LEGO Marvel collection video. And today, I'm doing my new collection video on every Red Hulk figure that has ever made. So we have all 4 of the Red Hulk figures that we've been getting from LEGO. So we have the first one that's based off of the comics from 2017, Red She-Hulk from 2017, the Brave New World Red Hulk big figure from last year that's based off of the MCU, and we have our first ever Red Hulk minifigure that showed up this year in the Iron Man card set. So we're going to take a look at all of these Red Hulk figures in casual order because I love doing it in casual order. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the one from 2017 to all the way up to this one from. So here's our first ever Red Hulk big figure that released back in 2017, which is in that Hulk vs. Red Hulk set. So honestly, I love the design for the figure itself since they reused the Age of Ultron Hulk body mode, since I noticed the hair and the feet itself. So I just love the design for the face printing with that really rageful face with the yellow eyes. It does look good on him. So I honestly love the abs. So yeah, they are the same ones as the Age of Ultron Hulk. Like I said, that is the exact same body mode for him, and the hair looks pretty good since it does fit the character pretty well. And I love the design for his black pants. We have the torn up part from the transformation. It would have been nice if they gave him some leg printing or some toe design for the feet, because without it, it looks pretty off. So I wish they can do that. But I love the design for the arms. So we have the right arm with that muscles for him, and we have like the right side of his leg with the black pants. So yeah, that does look pretty good on him. If we do get the same thing on the other side, which is the left side of the character with the leg and the arm for him, which is a good touch. And take a look at the back of him. So this is what the back of his hair and torso looks like. Even the back of the legs and the black pants. So yeah, that does look pretty good. And we have the back design for his left and right arm. So yeah, very great design for the Red Hulk big figure. So I totally dig the design for him. And yeah, this is like the big fig modes that they kept their heads still right before they made the heads articulated in the 2020s. Well, since in 2021, but at least I still dig this version of Red Hulk. But would have been cool if they added some printing for his feet right here for the toe design. But I wish they could make the toes molded just like how they did with the 2012 Hulk and the other variants of the regular Hulk that has that design. But still, this is a pretty awesome big figure, and I'm so glad I have him in my collection. So that is it for the 2017 Red Hulk big figure. Now let's move on to Red She-Hulk. Here is our first ever Red She-Hulk minifigure, which is Betty Ross becoming Red She-Hulk in the comics for the Marvel lineup itself. So I totally love the design for the character, and she also appears in that Hulk vs. Red Hulk set back in 2017. So I love the hairpiece with that black coloring design and the red highlights for the character, just like how they did with Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy. And the face pretty looks nice. I love that like smile expression with the yellow eyes for her, so I totally dig that. I love her black jumpsuit since they totally nailed the torso printing for her with the silver detailing, especially the zipper and the belt, which is nice. And we have some black detailing and some dark gray, well, no, dark gray lighting textures, what I meant to say. I feel like I'm losing my words here. So yeah, I love the design right here. We have like the silver rectangles on the left or right side of her chest, and I love the design for her belt with the silver and red color scheme, which is pretty nice. So no leg printing, unfortunately. Well, that's just like how the whole character is for the lineup itself, but I still love the design for the torso printing. So yeah, the torso printing is nice. Again, I love the silver design for the zipper, the belt, and some parts of her outfit, which is on the left or right side with those silver rectangles. And we have a bit of her chest showing on top of the torso. So yeah, that does look pretty great, and I love the face pretty, as I mentioned before, and the hair piece is nice with the red highlights and that black color scheme, which is pretty great. And spinning her around is what her back torso printing looks like with the rest of her outfit. So we have the rest of her belt with that dark red color scheme and some of the silver designs for her, and we have like the silver rectangles right here, well, 3 of them on the left and right side of her torso, which is nice. So taking her hairpiece off, here's what the rest of her back torso pretty looks like. We remove her hairpiece, and excuse the dust since this figure is really old right now. So yeah, we have the rest of her back torso pretty, and we have her second face print with her angry expression that shows her teeth, and she's ready to smash just like her dad, since they're going against Jennifer Walters and Bruce Banner for their epic fight. So I hope LEGO can make another Red She-Hulk minifigure for the theme itself, because it has been a while since in 2017, but I would love for a updated Red She-Hulk later on in the future, but this one is still a great figure. So that is it for Red She-Hulk. Now let's move on to the MCU Brave New World. So here is our second Red Hulk big figure. Now this is based off of Marvel Studios Captain America Brave New World. So this one showed up in the Captain America versus Red Hulk battle set that released last year in December. So honestly, this is a pretty cool figure. So this is the Harrison Ford Red Hulk. So I honestly love the design for the figure itself. So like I said before, we haven't gotten a Red Hulk big figure since 2017. So this is our second one that is based off of the MCU. So he does have the rotatable headpiece like the regular Hulk does, as well as Thanos. So you can move their heads side to side if you want to like make some awesome poses for the character. And we do get that same hairpiece for the regular Hulk, or Mark Ruffalo's Hulk from 2012 and 2015, that is based off of Age of Ultron. So I love the design for the abs for him, since it is similar to the 2017 version. I know I did a not minifigure comparison, I was about to say that. I know I did a comparison on these two big figures like a few months ago. So yeah, they have the same design for the abs, and they have like the different design for the torn part for the black pants, and they have the same design for their arms and feet. So they have the different look for the torn up pants. So this one has like a wider look, and this one has like a smaller look. So as you can see, they made some like changes for the torn up part for the black pants. So anyways, I still love the design for the figure itself. It's same thing that I said for the 2017 version. I wish they gave him like some molded detailing for the toes or some toe printing for the character, but we do get the same design for the left and right side for his arm, and we have that different look for the torn up part for the black pants on the right side. And here we have the same thing on the left side of the character. It's spinning him around. This is what the back of him looks like. So yeah, that is the updated look for the torso, since we have these 4 studs on the back of the character. Same thing that they did with the regular Hulk and Thanos. So you can't put like a minifigure on his back to like make some awesome poses if you want to for the character. So honestly, I love the figure itself, but it would have been nice if they gave him like the reddish yellow eyes for him, since the regular eyes doesn't work. But the face printing is still good, but I wish they made both of his eyes accurate to the way they are in the film, because the regular eyes doesn't fit him pretty well. I rather prefer the yellow, well, the orange yellowish eyes for Red Hulk is what I meant to say, but at least this is a pretty cool big figure. So that is it for the Brave New World MCU version. Now let's move on to the final version, which is the minifigure scale version. So here is our first ever Red Hulk minifigure that released in the Iron Man car and Black Panther versus Red Hulk set in the beginning of this year. So honestly, this is a pretty great figure, but there's one issue that we will get into later on. So the hairpiece for him is pretty nice and solid for what it is. And I love the face printing with the sunglasses. I thought it looks pretty nice and hilarious. And even the mustache looks pretty good on him, since it reminds me of his Marvel Now look that I've mostly seen in Marvel Future Fight, not even the comics. Well, I know it showed up in the comics, but I didn't see it in the comics, well, mostly Marvel Future Fight. So I still have the face printing, since I love that smirk underneath that mustache, well, right above is what I meant to say. But yeah, it does look pretty great. I love the torso pretty with the veins in the abs. Looks so insanely awesome. I just totally dig that for Red Hulk. But I wish they gave him some dual molded legs, because that is the only issue for the minifigure. There's no dual molded legs, and I wish they gave him some to complete the look, since it looks pretty off without the dual molded legs, since it would have worked perfectly for the character, but at least the rest of him looks good. The face printing and the torso printing looks great, and we do get that classic black hair piece from DC that fits him pretty well, but at least I still dig the design for the character himself. Spinning him around, this is what his back torso printing looks like. I love the nice detailing for the back for like some parts of the muscles or the lining texture for the Red Hulk minifigure, which does look pretty good on him. And he does have a double-sided face print that he is raged out right here. So I love that design for him, and he doesn't have his mustache. He's just clean face. I love how they showed him his teeth and that bushy eyebrows for him. And yeah, very nice and cool for the character. I wish they gave him dual motor legs to complete the look, but at least it is still a pretty good minifigure overall, and I totally dig it. So that is it for all the Red Hulk figures. Now let's go ahead and wrap. So there you guys have it. These are all of the Red Hulk figures that LEGO has ever made so far for the LEGO Marvel theme. So honestly, they are pretty great figures, and we only get 4 of them so far for the lineup itself. I honestly love the Brave New World version from the MCU. Would have been cool they gave him like the yellow oranges style eyes for him instead of just the regular eyes, because it doesn't work that well for the character, but at least the rest of him still looks pretty good. And I wish they gave him like some printed or molded toes for his feet, but at least the rest of the figure still looks pretty good. And I did say the same thing for the 2017 version with the feet, but at least the 2017 version is still good for the way he is. I love that face printing. I love how they reuse like the Age of Ultron Hulk body mold to add some detailing for the character itself, and it does look pretty good on him. And I love the Red She-Hulk minifigure. This is our only Red She-Hulk minifigure that we've gotten since 2017. And again, I hope LEGO could make a new Red She-Hulk minifigure again, because it has been a while since in 2017, but this version is still good, since I love the hairpiece with the red highlights for her, and I love the front and back torso printing, and the first and second face prints are still good for the way the character is. Well, maybe there's some detailing for her legs in the comics, but it would have been nice if they added like some leg printing. Well, maybe it's just how the way it is. But the Red Hulk minifigure from this year is still great. I wish they gave him some dual molded legs to complete the look, but I still dig the front and back torso printing. The face prints are pretty great, especially this one with the sunglasses and the mustache, because again, that reminds me of the Marvel Now version of Red Hulk from the comics, and the hairpiece is pretty nice and solid for what it is. But anyways, I'm glad I got all these Red Hulk figures. They are pretty great, and I'm still happy that we've gotten our first Red Hulk minifigure from this year in the Iron Man car set. The Brave New World MCU version is still great. I wish they made his eyes accurate to the way they are in the film. And hopefully we'll get another Red She-Hulk minifigure in the future, because I still want that to happen, because like I said, it has been a while since in 2017. So anyways, yeah, these are all of the Red Hulk figures that we've gotten so far, and they are so great, and this is a pretty nice little collection for these figures for the lineup itself. So I don't have anything else to say about them, but I just thought they are pretty great figures, and they are so insanely nice for the lineup itself. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the Z button, and don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about this collection for the lineup. I'll see you later.